You have probably heard of the story of a woman caught in adultery and brought before Jesus, condemned to be stoned by the religious authorities. In an effort to catch Jesus off guard, the scribes and Pharisees, citing the law of Moses, said unto him, Teacher, this woman has been caught in the act of adultery. Now in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. What do you say? Now Jesus does something really puzzling. He kneels down and writes in the sand. This narrative has inspired numerous artists, musicians, and filmmakers alike. But you might have missed the underlying message that the author intended. Jesus then said, He that is without sin among you, let him be the first to cast a stone at her. And he proceeded to write in the sand as they continued to bother him. Why did Jesus write in the sand? What was he writing? And why did the author intend to include this particular detail? It is intriguing to note that in Exodus we read that on Mount Sinai, Moses was given the law written in stone tablets with the finger of God. The finger of God. Notice how John also uses the term the finger. The very same finger that wrote the law in stone now bends down and writes in the sand. It is noteworthy that in ancient times, laws and decrees were written on stone, thus signifying their immutability and perpetuity, whereas anything written on sand can be easily wiped away. This captures the essence of Easter beautifully as encapsulated in Paul's own words in Romans 8, where he asserts that God sent his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh to be a sin offering, in order that the righteous requirement of law might be fully met in us. Colossians 2 verse 14 also speaks of the same notion, whereby erasing the debt record that stood against us with its legal demands, he set aside, nailing it to the cross. Christ took upon himself our sins and iniquities, wrote them on sand, and erased them with the precious flow of his blood.